Here with reaction, Lieutenant Chris Olivarez with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Let's take this as a twofer. First, this lawsuit from the Los Angeles City Council. There have been 435 to date illegals sent to Los Angeles since June. Now, 35,000 to Democrat-led cities across the country. Yet the City Council says they're overwhelmed and they're going to charge the governor. What do you say?
Well, Pete, good morning. So, of course, another, nothing surprising about a sanctuary city trying to file a lawsuit against the state of Texas for actually protecting our own state and doing something about this actual border crisis. But the city council should direct their complaints, their frustrations to the root cause of this border crisis, and that is the administration. They have created the largest influx of illegal immigration in our history. And the fact that they have not taken any immediate action to prevent illegal border crossings between the ports of entry, this is a result of that. That's why these sanctuary cities have resulted in a direct impact. That's why they have become a border state, because the fact that these illegal immigrants, they don't want to stay in Texas. They want to go to these sanctuary cities. They declare themselves as the sanctuary cities. That's why you have to be careful what you ask for, because now these illegal immigrants are going to be at their doorstep. And to say, 400 illegal immigrants is going to cause, some type of, overwhelming of their system or their city really is, is a fraction of what we deal with in Texas. We deal with close to 4,000 daily encounters a day just in Texas alone. These are illegal border crossings. So that's nothing compared to what we deal with and what we've been dealing with for the past 2+ years. So again, they should direct their complaints to the administration who has completely caused this border crisis.
And when you talk about that administration, how about that statement from the press secretary that no one's done more in history? It's sort of reminiscent of Afghanistan and the debacle there of saying was the greatest airlift in history. They have a way of spinning their abject and intentional failures into somehow a positive.
Pete, when I heard that, I was shocked to actually hear those type of comments again, from our own government, from our leadership, saying that they actually have done more for the border. They have done more to slow the flow. When that is a blatant lie. That's a slap in the face to the American people. It's a slap in the face to first responders that are on the front lines every single day dealing with this border crisis. And also, most importantly, those victims, the families that have lost loved ones because of fentanyl. We know for a fact, Pete, that the numbers have increased. There's been a 30% increase over the past 2 months, 177,000 illegal border crossings for the month of August alone. Those are illegal border crossings between the ports of entry. Now you have armed gunmen that are coming across our borders unimpeded. These are cartel operatives, heavily armed, wearing tactical gear. They have armor-piercing rounds coming across our borders. And plus, you have an influx of human smuggling, unaccompanied children, and fentanyl coming across our borders. To say that that they've done more, it's a lie. If you really want to look at who's done more for border security, it's what we have done in the state of Texas and what Governor Abbott has done because of Operation Lone Star and all the different infrastructures he has put in place because of that.
Maybe they're talking about doing more for the other side of the border. No one's done more for the other side of the border than this administration. Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, thanks for what you do. We appreciate you.
Appreciate it, Pete. Thank you.
Got it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.